Hello guys, welcome to the channel. So in this video we are going to talk about, was it a person or a company? We are going to talk about a company that's doing extremely well in Ghana. And the reason why I chose to actually dive into this company is because a lot of us get up and we want to leave the motherland. A lot of us believe that there is no future back home, right? And this person and this company definitely shows that with integrity, the truth, you can go a long way in Ghana and Africa at large. So we're going to take a look at Danny Angels and Royal Kingdom. As the saying goes, a lot of people really think that everybody here is corrupt, people here are not truthful, but he paints a different picture. In this video, we are going to react to a video that he posted on Royal Kingdom's channel. So this video, they basically have a whole bunch of diasporans coming and he took them to some of the projects that he's working on. And that's what I want to dive into. Now, Royal Kingdom has been in existence and operation for 10 years.
My name is Danny Angels. Welcome to the head office of Royal Kingdom Estate. This is where all the activities takes place. This is where we brainstorm. This is where we come up with concept, innovative concept. Today, we are going to visit about 5 different sites. All that I spoke about yesterday, you will see today. We'll look at the prime areas. We'll look at developing areas. We'll look at real estate in totality. So we'll start with this project. We will not be able to go there. It's 10 minutes away from here because they are constructing the road and it's called The Future. 80 units, misuse. So it's coming up. We started excavation. We are due to complete in 2026. 2026.
Royal Kingdom has been selling land for quite some time now, having made a name for itself, and now he wants to diversify. While doing that, he made sure to buy some strategic places where he's going to have his higher rises.
So we are going to come together because we want to, like, fractional ownership. That is the concept. So let's say we want to go really high. So imagine we have a project here called the African Renaissance Tower. Isn't that a beautiful name? The African Renaissance Tower has about maybe 100 units, misused, all the top offices, African diaspora. Your office should be here. My brother here, your office should be here. When you come back, you should have an apartment here. It's at the city center. This is the busiest street in the whole of West Africa. Osu, you can check. It's the busiest. We are going to pass through the Oxford Street. That's where all the action happens. You cannot complete the history of Ghana without Osu. This is where everything happened in the 50s.
Not far from Oxford Street, right?
This is Oxford Street. We are getting there, yes. The stadium is here. Look, the stadium is here. The International Conference Center is here. The Parliament House is here. The National Theatre is here. And once this building goes out, you are going to overlook the ocean. Right there, the sea. All the coastal areas are here. So this is a beautiful place to invest. We are taking our time and we have laid all the foundations. That's why yesterday I was talking about land acquisition. It's your biggest headache. How would somebody come from Houston and be able to acquire this? It's difficult. So we have worked tirelessly in the last couple of years to create this opportunity, which I will call the foundation. And now we need to build on the foundation. So if you can invest, you can invest, you can invest, you can invest, we will, yes.
No. Now, when you start talking about fractional ownership,
Yeah.
the leasing laws have changed from 99 to. So how does that work now with multiple people?
So you treat everybody as an individual. You don't put all of them together. For instance, let's say he is Ghanaian.
So he owns for 99.
Yes.
But then me is 50.
Yes.
That's why it's the same money.
Yeah, but we have something called reversionary interest. So we would have reconverted. It's going to be rolling. It's going to be rolling because as ourselves, we have to renew the lease at one point. Once we renew, you also have the opportunity to renew. And in renewal, you don't wait till the lease expires. You wait maybe about 15 years, you begin to negotiate. You get what I'm saying? Let's say I have 60 years on this property as a tenure. And then I come to my brother, maybe he's the owner of the land, and I said, I want another 20 years. He knows he's not going to be here for after 60 years to enjoy that 20 years. He will be willing to renegotiate and then give me extra years. So those are the few details that you must look at when you are seeking for renewal. The beautiful thing about Royal Kingdom is that we are very flexible. In fact, what you just said, you are a consultant to me in my ears. It's like music in my ears. Do you get what I'm saying? We are very open. We are very flexible. We listen. One of the unprovoking reactions. And whatever the popular opinion is, we go by it. Personally, I would love off-plan options. I would say that off-taker agreement would have been the best option where people are able to have like flexible payment of 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, and then own portions of the unit and the office space. Great investment. You won't get it wrong here. There's no land available here. 10 around. Everybody 10. Where is the bare land? 10. Show me a bare land. Okay. And I'll give you this land. No, apart from this. If you show me a bare land, I'll give you this one. It means that the opportunities are very what? Are very what?
Minimal.
Very limited. Very scanty. So let's take the opportunity now. I was talking to my sister and I said, very soon, the story is now being written. Let's all put our name into the history book. Let's all put our name into the history book. A time will come, there'll be no option.
So there is land at Oxford Street where Royal Kingdom is trying to build something called the African Renaissance Tower. Now, the design isn't out yet, coming from the man himself. But then he took the team to the Decade, which is an Airbnb that he built. Now, this is quite brilliant because, as the saying go in the real estate, is like, buy 10 family houses. Most of you in the States, you understand that. 10 single family houses and then buy a hotel later, right? Sell all of it and then you get the money. That's basically what he did by starting to sell land here and there and then putting into this, structure for Airbnb. So let's look at the Decade.
Now, look at this. Resilience, the Decade. Why are we calling it the Decade? We said we like to link every architecture to the right story. It took us 10 years when we bet the vision. Now it took us less than a year to build it. January 2021 to November 2021, from the day of what? Excavation, non-stop. This place was waterlogged. Nothing like this was here. We were the only ones. People thought we were mad. You see this high tension post, like Desmond was saying, it was here. Yeah. We went to the ECG. We did what is called rezoning. And then we were able to push it forward. We have a compound that can what? Park cars, Airbnb, nice luxury place. The future, hold on, the future will now be an upgrade of this one. The project, the future. Certainly, we've learned a lot here. And then people like yourself will help us and we'll build something better. So we'll continue to grow, tell the story, and then we'll move forward. Let me show you something inside. It's 2 bedrooms. This is one of the bedrooms, the master overlooking the compound. Look at the big wardrobe. When we completed it,
I like the height. I don't like.
Yeah, exactly. And when we completed, we realized that we forgot to have the bathroom. We said, there's no bathroom, so we have to go. Hey! Guys, go in. Yes. So again, there is a reason. It's not just for beautification. It helps you manage the space. It's flat, it's straight.
So after the Decade, they decided to take them to some of the lands that they have. So let's check it out.
We made our way to our first main development, The View, located at Abokobi Hills.
So you see, let me tell you one unique thing about this one. So when we were at the top, we were in Eastern region. This place is Greater Accra. So Greater Accra shares the boundary at the top there with Eastern region.
Yeah.
So this side of the land is in Greater Accra. The other side is in Eastern region. Yes. So
We gotta go take a picture.
it's a landmark location.
You don't know what God has.
So where is this place?
Abokobi Hills. This is Abokobi, and the other side is Brekusu. Yes, and here is Abokobi Hills, and the down is Abokobi, East Municipality. Yes. So
where we are is like it's in the middle of Accra.
this is the boundary between Greater Accra and Eastern region. Eastern region is there, and the Greater Accra is here. It's priceless. I've been talking about location. Rule number 3. There are 3 rules in real estate. Number 1, location. Number 2, location. 3, location. So we are always looking at
Number 2 location.
number 3, locations. So at the end of the day, we make sure that I was telling Angelique and Jojo that when you have a good location, 50% of your work as a salesperson is done. You get what I'm saying? And it's selling really, really fast. This is going to be one of the major roles within the development. We'll start with the drainage and everything, and then homes will be built.
We visited Blackstar village at Brekusu, close to the Ashesi University.
When we say the Blackstar village, this is a place for what has to connect with the road. We have roads named after Dr. Kofi Annan. We have roads named after Kwame Nkrumah, Martin Luther King, Mosiah Marcus Garvey, all the major freedom fighters of Africa. That's the concept. Build nice, eco-friendly, Pan-African homes and live and enjoy nature. Look at the view. Look at the view. It's fresh, it's lush, it's green. And this is fresh air. If you live here, you live in this community, you can grow 100 years. The reason why our forefathers were growing 100 years, 90 years, is because they were living in places like this. So wake up in the morning, enjoy nature. All you hear is, unless you don't have a neighbor like Lisa who wake you up in the morning with music and stuff, you'll be fine. So what it does is that over here, there's 360 view. So when you're here, you are seeing this view. When you go to the back, it goes all the way to the back. You are seeing the whole of Eastern region. In Sawam and all that, it goes just to the back, give you the view of Kufri.
Now, Royal Kingdom also have a project coming up called The Future, where the people who don't want to live, in Great City, the Blackstar village and all these lands that they have. Some people just want to be in a city and be in an apartment, and they are providing that. Now, the reason why I think that we should all support such a mission is because most of these high rises that we see, tall apartments in Accra, are owned by foreigners, right? Villaggio, Italian, a few are owned by foreigners, and that's what we are buying. Don't get me wrong, there are a few, own Ghanaian high rises in the country, but this is a man that started, from the ground up, and here he is now trying to build something on the level of what these foreigners are coming in here to do. So I think if we all have our minds on buying apartments and stuff like that, this is something that you gotta check out, right? You gotta check out, and I think they have a 2-year development plan, so it's not too far off. And the African Renaissance Tower, he mentioned something in the video that he needs investors, right? He needs people who will come in early to help the project move faster and whatnot. So if you're somebody who wants to be looking into, investing in Africa and all that, this is something you can definitely check out, right? Do your own due diligence and whatnot, see if it works for you. But one thing that I got to stand out for you is this is, a Ghanaian born who is making good impact and trying to actually extend his hands to get some people to invest without going through the risk. Because to buy land at Osu, that one plot that you are looking at, or 1.5 plot or so that we are all looking at, is a big deal. To buy that land is not going to be a joke. It's not even about the money. Just to secure a land like that on Oxford Street, he's gone through a lot to secure that. So if somebody's offering opportunity after going through all of that for you to invest, granted that it's a nice return on capital, we should all support that.